I'm passing the case to you.
I'll take it from here.
Hello?
Ned, I need your Ned's expertise.
I see what you did there. This is about Deirdre, isn't it?
Yes, we need to distract her. You have to ask her out on a date.
I have to what?
Just take her out for lunch. Stall her for a while.
But what if people see us? I'll get a reputation.
Ned.
Okay, I'll do it. It's weird, but I'll do it.
Thanks. I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Time to help Nancy.
What's the deal? I waited for you for an hour.
I'm sorry, I ran into traffic.
All right. Fine. Don't let it happen again.
I was wondering if you could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that.
Were you able to distract Deirdre?
Yes.
Great. I'll call Bess or George to go see if she's left anything behind.
Hi, Nancy.
Ned's got Deirdre distracted. Can you see if she's left anything behind? Drop off anything you find at the station.
You got it.
It's your turn to take the case.
I'm on the case. This is from before the fire yesterday. We need to get this to Nancy.
What's up?
You take the lead now.
I'll take it from here. Power ballads, the #1 cause of running red lights. Wait a second. This puts her at town hall right when the alarm was switched off.
Hi, Nancy.
I'm passing the case to you, Bess.
Bess, reporting for duty.
Hey.
Do you visit the novelty shop often?
Sure. I love that place. I demanded that Toni go there, and now she's super into it too.
You got a red light ticket near town hall the day of the fire. What were you doing there?
Just passing by. I was speeding because I heard that neighborhood was full of dangerous criminals. For example, arsonists.
Why do you go to the novelty shop so often?
We've been having a lot of house parties lately, so I go a lot. You know, it's a shame that you never come to our parties.
I've never heard of your parties.
I know. That's so sad for you.
You're pretty competitive when it comes to Nancy.
If you say so.
You seem pretty happy that she's in jail.
I'll be honest. I'm enjoying it a little.
Why?
She's so perfect at everything. It's like, save a little for the rest of us. My parents are always bugging me. Why aren't you more like that Drew girl? She's in whatever stand, just save the blah 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 from the who cares. It gets old. And anyway, don't you think that I'd like to be all jet set, dashing across the globe and getting curses put on me, and meeting cute guys?
Yes?
That was rhetorical, but thank you for playing.
Catch you later.
See ya!
Oh no.
How will you be paying for the vase you broke?
I don't know if I can afford it.
I don't like you. You break things.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you hear that, Vase? She's sorry that you made the long trek from China to Europe where you survived 2 world wars and countless natural disasters. Only to be unceremoniously kicked to death by some space cadet for no reason! Not that that matters now that you are dead!
I'm sorry. It was an accident. I didn't do that.
Oh, well, if it was an accident, then I'm not mad.
Really?
I thought your generation was supposed to be good with sarcasm. Scram, kid! Give me some space to mourn! Do us both a favor and stay out!
What's up?
I'm passing the case to you.
I'm on the case.
What's up?
I need you to take over.
I'm on the case.
Salutations.
Why do you have ether? Couldn't something like that be used to start a fire?
It could, in theory, but if that was real, it would have probably evaporated or exploded by now.
Where were you before you saw the fire? At around 2 p.m.
I was going to talk over at the River Heights Historical Society.
What was the talk about?
We were talking about the time capsule. Not that that matters now that it's been burned to a crisp. It was due to be opened at the Anvil Days Festival. You should know this. The winner of the Clues Challenge gets to add something of their own when it's resealed.
The talk you said you were giving at the Historical Society was canceled.
What are you talking about?
It never happened. Where were you really?
It was not canceled. I showed up, I gave my talk, there was the reception, then I left. Same as always.
That's not what I heard.
What you heard was wrong. So why don't you just butt out?
Why were you really at the Old Town Hall?
I wasn't. I was just passing by.
We have evidence that you were there. What were you doing?
I was trying to open the time capsule.
Why?
That's none of your business. I didn't start the fire. I don't have to put up with this harassment.
I heard that Carson Drew worked on the team that prosecuted your case.
He did.
Are you trying to get back at Carson by framing Nancy?
If I had a problem with Carson, I'd go after Carson, not Nancy.
Do you think anyone will ever believe your side of things?
My parents, they would say, Alexi, do not worry. The truth will one day make itself known. But in my life, all evidence points to the contrary.
Did you know that Carson took classes from J.P. Bennington?
Yes, I did. He was quite the teacher's pet from what I understand.
What do you think of Bess?
Is she the one who broke my vase?
She thinks you hate her.
I don't hate her, but I do want her to think that. She should have a healthy fear of this place. I have to chase off the clumsy ones or I'll end up on the street.
What kind of cases did you take on when you were a detective?
No case too big, no fee too small, I used to say. I worked a lot of cases. I know it's silly. I do miss it. I used to be Magnificent Markovic, kid detective. That wasn't my nickname, that was who I was. When it was gone, I was just Alexei. Whoever that is.
Can you show me what you have from India?
Sure.
have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Acetone. That's one of the accelerants. That must be what Nancy's dad was getting for her.
Hello?
I'm turning the case over to you.
I'm on the case. I need to check this against the chromatogram results. Which accelerant was used? The fire was started with isopropyl alcohol, not gasoline. Adding this to the evidence against me will help prove I didn't start the fire. I don't need any more evidence. I just have to make sure I've matched the evidence to the correct suspect. Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, detective.
Yes, I'm out.
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
What do you know about Toni?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except...
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
Why did you go into the town hall when it was burning?
The time capsule. Bennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
Why did you become a detective in the first place?
I was pretty young at the time, and back then my parents owned a shop, much like this one. I wasn't much into the news then, but I knew in those days people didn't much like immigrant families like ours. One night, someone threw rocks through the plate glass window, completely shattering it. My parents were very upset, but they were afraid to go to the police. It wasn't done where we were from. So I took it upon myself to catch the culprit.
Did you?
Never did. But that's when I learned that even a small, nice-looking town has its secrets. I decided I wasn't going to put up with secrets anymore.
Why did you give up on being a detective?
It wasn't a choice. The cases stopped coming.
See you later.
Bye.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
Why are you playing me up as the villain in the media?
I'm just doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No. No! Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
Have you found out anything about Toni and the town hall deal?
Nothing concrete.
So you did find out something.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire, for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helped.
Of course. Alexei's been pretty helpful. Do you think I should trust him?
He's got every right to be mad at me, but if anyone knows what you're going through right now, it'd be him. I always say you should trust your instincts, but if it were me, I'd listen to what he says.
I need to go. Talk to you soon.
I'll see you soon.
look what the cat dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy, which I did not anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
Why are you hanging out here today?
Can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting.
I'm not spying on you!
The fact that you responded proves my point.
Oh, shoot.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my number one buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute, and you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think.
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you know what they say. Don't believe half of what you read and anything you hear.
Including now?
I see that your reputation is well deserved. What do you want?
Tell me about the fire. What were you doing?
I've been over this with enough people already. I was out, I saw smoke, I made a call.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
My father tells me you're the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Technically. I have investments in that and other local organizations.
Does that mean you could benefit from the sale of the land if it was no longer protected?
I don't care for that implication. Yes, I could make money from the sale, but I invested in the property, which was languishing, by the way, as an act of public service.
I think you set the fire on purpose to cash in on your investment.
You think I set the fire? What is it? What is it about this town? I swear, working in city government is like posting a big sign that reads, "Hi there, crazy people, please drop in any time."
But you'd benefit from the building burning down. That establishes your motive.
Yeah. Book yourself a room on that sinking ship and tell me how it turns out. When disaster strikes, people always look at the beneficiary. Always. Regardless of what you think of me. I'm not the type to burn down a building, and I'm really not the type to set myself up to be the main suspect.
Can you prove that?
You can't prove a negative. I don't have to prove that I'm innocent. You, on the other hand.
Bye.
Come again.